Hi Leo, welcome to Intuition Tarot. My name is Kay. Hope you guys are all doing great. So today I'm doing your weekly love reading. I do one of these for y'all and also one general reading per week, and those are listed in on my schedule down in the description box below. Show you what days. I'm catching up today, so at least you guys are on time, even though air and earth signs were a little late. But sometimes the holidays they do that to us, right? So down below in the description box you will also find a list of the decks that I use, as well as instructions on how to donate to my channel if so inclined, and a link to my website where you can book a personal reading with me if you need to or want to. And I also offer personalized avatar birth charts for sale. Those are kind of cute and they're on sale this week, so check it out if that sounds interesting. Alright, that was our last shuffle there. We're starting out with the Cat Tarot, and then I've pre-shuffled the Spellcaster's Tarot to clarify. So let's get started here. Spirit, please show me Leo in love this week. And I'm kind of new to this, so I mean not tarot, but as far as, you know, I'm hoping that as I continue with the channel that some of these stories, you know, I'm sure I'll pick up on different people from the collective, especially if my subscribers grow, which if you do like the video, please like, share, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. But anyway, what I was trying to say was, I wonder if these stories are going to, like, if the readings will follow a consistent storyline, you know. If so, it's just, I'd be fascinated to kind of see how things evolve. But we're only a couple readings, or a few weeks in, so I haven't really seen any correlation yet, but I'm interested to find out. So the first card that we have flipping over for you, Leo, is King of Pentacles. This can represent for me Virgo energy, Taurus, sometimes Capricorn, and interestingly enough, it can also talk about the third decan of Leo. So anyone born like the last 10 days of the Leo period. I wanted to just mention that because it could represent you, but we'll find out. At any rate, it doesn't have to be about the sign, and it's definitely not always an indication of gender, so please keep that in mind as well. So then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which Aries had in the exact same spot for the next card. Okay, Virgo energy. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Libra, Aquarius, sometimes Gemini. Okay, just a moment here. King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Are you guys dating an Aries? Because they have the same cards. Not all in the same positions, though. Okay, so next to flip over in the deck, Queen of Cups here. Okay, now we're getting some variation. I don't know if they really had any water in their reading, but this is about you, Leo, not Aries, right? So let's focus here. Spirit, please show me Leo in love this week. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Spirit, please show me. Okay. When I mutter under my breath, just don't pay any attention. I'm kind of in between talking to Spirit and myself. Next up, we have the Knight of Cups, more water energy, this time for Scorpio, Pisces, sometimes Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me Leo. Okay, then we have the Nine of Swords. That's Gemini energy. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me. Okay. These cards are still new to me, so sometimes it takes me a minute to see what they are exactly. So this would be the... Let me make sure it's an 8. My eyes are... Okay. So we've got the 8 of Cups. Is that what this is? Because he looks super... This doesn't look like a walking away card. And my eyes are playing tricks on me. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and there's 8 fish, or fishes, whatever the plural is, in the plate as well. So, okay, I'm not too sure that I identify intuitively with the artwork, even though I love it because I have a cat and I love cats. But this is the 8 of Cups, so moving on. Spirit, please show me Leo in love this week. All of these pictures on the cat tarot, they really do make sense. And they're adorable. I'm not too sure I really understand the symbolism of that one. Because I know in the traditional Rider-Waite depiction there's 8 cups, but, you know, with the person walking away from them with their back turned. And so it's like you can tell they're kind of done with that, leaving it behind. Whereas this cat looks like he's about to dig in. I might have to take that into account since it's sticking out to me so prominently. It might have something to do with your reading. We'll find out here. Next we have the 4 of Swords, Libra energy. Okay. Give me just a second here. Okay. Alright, let's get one more card for the spread, and then I'll begin to read them for you and clarify. Last card out here, we have the 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy. Alright. I see. Thank you, Leo, for your patience. Bear with me here just a few more seconds. Alright, I'm going to have to do some clarification too, because I'm picking up a couple things, but this first row is standing out to me very clearly, as well as the last one. But this middle one I still have a couple questions about, so we'll see when we get there. But Leo, although this does talk about the energy of this week, it is still split into kind of a past, present, and future reading, where, so it's all pretty much right now, but of course things the way that we experience them in this plane do happen sequentially, shall we say. So what recently happened or happened before or now with the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. I'm really not a negative person. And I'm not saying that because I give a shit really about what anybody thinks as far as, you know, my personality, really. I mean, that sounds bad, but, alright, I'm talking too much. What I'm trying to say is, some of the readings today have just come out like, man, I wish I could give better news, but I read the cards as they appear, and as I understand them. It looks like there was a situation where it was very secure, Leo, perhaps financially, or if not, just in whatever way you would define stability and security. But I do believe that financial means came into play, because we do have the 10 of Pentacles as well here coming up. I think, though, that one of the people in this connection, so you or your partner or person on your mind, take it as it resonates. The Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, she's all about love. Here the cat is sleeping. You know, she's content, but it's like, I think that this may have been sort of a mismatch, at least in your opinion, in the sense that you might have had all of the practical needs met, and it may have looked on the outside like this was, you know, the ideal connection. I think, though, that someone started wanting more. Now, whether that's you, Leo, perhaps you're a Cancer, Leo, cusper, so that Queen of Cups was kind of your energy, or the other person, not sure, but while one person was presenting as, you know, just this faithful, reliable, and well-off, stable person, it's like the other person was kind of dreaming of more romance. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And so whether you chose to actually walk away from this connection or were contemplating it, this was something that came up. It was a sort of a discrepancy, or as far as what the two of you were, what would make you happy. So this person may have thought everything was fine, everything was perfect, because perhaps they didn't have the emotional depth of the second partner, and so they thought everything was fine, but secretly it's like the second person was not emotionally satisfied. Their emotional needs were not being met, and so they chose, you know, or were feeling like walking away. Although I don't see any real, that's why I'm going to clarify. I want to see what other issues. I'm not saying that's not enough of a reason to leave a steady union. I mean, I guess it's just, everybody's different. It really depends on other issues at play. Okay, so I've asked Spirit to clarify. You know, the first thing that we have here is the Queen of Wands, which I see as Aries energy. Can also represent you, Leo, or Sagittarius. I still need one more, though, because I still have a couple things in my head that could represent. And we have the Page of Swords. Alright, so what I'm picking up now is that the issue may have also been sort of exacerbated on whoever's showing up as the Queen of Cups in this connection. They also have that Queen of Wands side to contend with. So although kings and queens are seen to be equal matches, perhaps the queen, the person showing up as Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands, was somewhat younger, or, you know, a little less mature. And it's like there's this burning sort of need for more to the experience, a more well-rounded experience. The Queen of Wands being all about attraction and passion, and perhaps this was a very loving, supportive union, but there's an element missing, that of perhaps intense sexual attraction, or, like I said before, that of like the romance and the, you know, all that stuff that I wanted to say that everybody wants, but that's not true. Not everybody does, and not everybody has the same needs. So, you know, I'm not a shrink, but I want that Page of Swords. Give me a little bit more on the Page of Swords, please, Spirit. Yeah. See, this is kind of what I was thinking, in a way. It's the Emperor, which is major arcana for Aries. It's kind of like this Queen of Cups person is saying, / Queen of Wands person. I see how other relationships are. Either I've read, you know, books that I truly enjoyed, or seen movies where I had a certain expectation of the way that love was going to be. And I, you know, although a King of Coins may be wonderful, I was hoping for an Emperor. So although the Emperor is can also be sort of disciplined and rigid and controlled, and they're not the most emotional or passionate person, it's like that's the way the Emperor is often portrayed. But I'm seeing this as this ideal in the Queen's head of, okay, so the Emperor has it all. You know what I mean? Like it'll be a well-rounded a well-rounded experience where, you know, not only will the financial and security needs be met, but also the emotional and the passionate, sexual, whatever ones. Because this person has seen that elsewhere, and that's their ideal. Okay, so moving on. Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Four of Swords. I think perhaps somebody might have come into the scene this night toward the Queen, and this might have been influencing, this might be, because this is present, influencing these ideas. So this could be a person that saw this Queen from afar and thought, wow, you know, there's this Ten of Pentacles, because the Queen being connected to the King, they're financially stable together. So she's, you know, obviously looks well taken care of and provided for. And I'm not saying that the Knight of Cups is a gold digger. I'm not picking up that energy. But it's a possibility that he could see her as being very, you know, the complete package. And him being a knight, kind of looking up to her as a queen, she would seem to be more, like, have more than he does. And especially if they're both, you know, water signs or have that energy, they might be able to make that emotional connection. And again, if she's a little bit younger or less mature, the Knight of Cups might be a little more on her level in some ways, and it might be more of that sort of chasing energy. The King of Cups can be like a wooer. You know, he's very romantic and sweet and has loving words to say. With the Four of Swords, I feel that he might be presenting this to this Queen as a way for her to heal any wounds, because it might be the story of like, oh, well, you know, I know your man or your woman is a nice person and they really make bank and stuff, but money isn't everything. You know, money's nothing when you don't have love, that kind of energy. You know, and so the Queen may be looking at this Knight of Cups as an opportunity to heal that lack. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this as well. So we have the King of Wands. So this person is not only presenting himself as an emotional match to the Queen, but also as a match in the bedroom or in, you know, levels of vitality and excitement and adventure and charisma and all these things that the wands represent. Action, right? So this person is presenting him or herself to one of the partners involved in your relationship, Leo, as being their ideal match. Let me see though. I do see from the future that there's a possible way this is going, but I want one more to clarify that. What is this Knight/King's intentions? I see this as being a third party energy. Didn't really want to go there, but I do. Six of Pentacles. Yes, this will balance everything out for the Queen. At least she may think so. It's an energy of, well, I'm not really happy. My husband or my wife or whoever pays the bills, but that's all they do. And what is it going to be worth it to me if they're constantly flying all over the country and world chasing money? They do take care of me. I do appreciate that, but something's missing. I feel like I am putting forth all the actual relationship effort as far as maintaining any kind of personal connection with this other person. They don't really seem to be interested. It's kind of like, I know it's just a tarot card reading, but it's kind of making me sad. And it's not because I'm judging this Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands energy. It's very possible that the King of Coins or Pentacles in this case, maybe they aren't getting her what she needs emotionally or physically, but it's just like, I don't know, I almost feel like it's kind of like an ungrateful attitude. And, you know, I'm not judging, and sometimes when you're young especially, or you're, you know, I don't want to say that this person's entitled, because we all do deserve love, and we all do deserve passion, and we do all, you know, we do deserve it all, but I don't know if it's true that this King of Pentacles really isn't able or willing to provide that for the Queen. I don't know if she's spoken to him about this, if they've tried marriage counseling or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know if the King of Pentacles is even aware of any of this dissatisfaction. And, you know, if it was presented to him, if he'd be willing to try to make adjustments, and if that would even be enough for the Queen at this point. So I'm going to take a look at this near future column. This is still about this week, but this is kind of the energy, the way that it's leading, as far as where it's flowing, if things continue to go the way they are. So with the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Cups, it's not looking pretty. The Queen of Swords can talk about a lot of things, but one of the most prominent aspects of her that's coming to mind right now is that she can often be seen as a divorcee. With the Nine of Swords being about sleepless nights, anxiety, and then when you do get to sleep, sometimes, you know, you're tormented by dreams, you know, negativity coming up from your subconscious, worries, that kind of thing. And then the Seven of Cups being, you know, about confusion and about perhaps not being clear on which option to choose. I don't know. Let me see what Spirit has to say about this. I'm sorry if this reading is a bummer, y'all, but I don't know. Okay, so a couple cards fell on my lap. I'm not going to take those. But what flipped over in my hand, we have the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the Six of Wands, Leo energy, I need more, because I can pick up a couple things from that. I mean, I can see it as this Queen's starting a new love with this Knight, and they kind of go public with it, and they're celebrating, and they're happy about it at first, but I don't know. I mean, that could be it. That could be the end. It could be that she leaves the King, everybody's happy, except maybe the King, or maybe by this point he's glad to be rid of her. I don't know. But I want to see if I can get any more on this. Spirit, please clarify. Oh, wow. Wow, you guys. That almost never happens. So we had the King and the Queen of Pentacles both flip over. I always take them if it's 3 or less. And there's 2, and it's the King and Queen of Pentacles together in the deck. I am seeing this, honestly, as this Queen of Wands / Cups moving on. I'm not sure exactly what happens in her story. I do know that it does lead to some anxiety, some detachment from feelings, you know, a little bit of that attitude of, it's going to be hard to let anybody in now, I'm not taking any bullshit, and, you know, well, yeah, she would have a lot of options now, for sure, if she's, or maybe she'll stick with this Knight of Cups, I don't know. I'm not getting a definite tie-up to the end of that story, except that perhaps she is going for new love, and that she'll be, you know, this will be seen as a victory that can be celebrated publicly. However, I am seeing that this King of Coins, this King of Pentacles, I should say, sorry, is definitely going to come out okay. So I don't know where you are in this story, Leo, but the King of Pentacles does not need to worry about this because, you know, and if you're the Queen in this scenario, again, I'm not judging you at all. Not that you'd probably care about my opinion, but shit happens, and we all live and we all learn, and sometimes we do get in the wrong connections and for the wrong reasons, and who's really to say what's right or wrong? I mean, everybody has to decide for themselves. So yes, I see this Queen going after her happiness with someone else, whether it lasts or not, and I see this King of Pentacles coming out fine with his true counterpart, the Queen of Pentacles. Perfect, you know, counterpart matches there. I'm going to leave the reading here. I could probably delve into it a little bit more to see what happens to this Queen. But I think that she's going to, you know, maybe she has sort of a long path to travel now, you know, with a lot of options open, whether she's with this Knight of Cups or not. I think her story might be a little bit too convoluted to go into, especially into detail, when I'm not focused on a specific person, and everyone's situations are going to be slightly different. So with that, Leo, I'm going to end your reading. If you made it all the way through and it resonated with you at all, please like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Happy New Year. See you soon, Leo. Bye.